This project, he says, has been his focus all week, and everyone in the room listens. As if that sentence is enough to make it true. No, he was only the one who delivered the final sentence. The hard part, the part no one saw. The part that built this idea was mine. And if you think being stoic means sitting there, saying nothing, and swallowing that anger like it does not matter, then you misunderstood it from the beginning. You know that feeling, don't you? You are the one still awake after 1 in the morning, fixing the slides nobody else wants to touch. You fix every number, every sentence, every small piece of logic that nobody notices, unless it breaks. You do the invisible part, the exhausting part, the part that keeps the whole project from looking like a pile of confusion. You carry the part no one celebrates, the part that drains your eyes, hardens your shoulders, and leaves your name out of the story. And then the next morning, you walk into the meeting, carrying all of that invisible work with you. And somehow the one who says the final sentence becomes the one who owns the entire process. What drives you insane is not only that the idea was taken, it is the feeling of being erased from the room. Your heart starts moving too fast, your shoulders turn hard, your jaw locks before you even decide what you feel. You want to cut in and say it right there. Excuse me, that part was mine. But you do not say it. Not because you are calm. Not because you are above it. It is because your head turns chaotic all at once. Too many calculations. Start fighting for space at the same time. Will saying it make me look childish? Will the boss think I am petty? Will the whole room see me as the weaker one? After that, most people do one of 3 things. You explode right there in the room, and immediately look like the one who cannot control himself too. You stay quiet in front of them, then complain behind their backs, and in the process you make yourself smaller. Free, you say nothing at all. But you let that moment follow you, for the rest of the day and then the rest of the week. All 3 reactions have one thing in common. The person who disrespected you is still holding the steering wheel of your emotions. This is the place where most people misunderstand. Stoicism. Stoicism does not teach you to pretend that you are not angry. Stoicism teaches you not to let your anger take the wheel. Those are 2 completely different things. You cannot control the fact that someone took credit. You cannot control their mouth. You cannot control your boss's bias. But you do control something more important. Your first reaction. The way you read the situation, and what you do next. The answer is not silence. It is precision. You only speak when your words weigh more than their noise. If the meeting is still happening, do not accuse, do not list your sacrifice. Do not talk too long, you don't need to argue. Just calmly step in and place the truth back where it belongs. Let me add the customer insight section and the framework on slide 8. I built that part from last week's data, so I can explain the logic behind it more clearly. Listen carefully, there is no attack in that. No emotion spilling over. No request for sympathy. You do not react by saying you are stealing my credit. That only makes you look defensive. You only do one colder thing. You put your name back on the part that is yours. If the meeting moved too fast and you miss the moment, do not sit there holding that anger. Leave a trace after the meeting, send a short recap. Hi team, sharing a quick recap from today's meeting. Here are the key points we agreed on. The customer. Research and proposal structure in slides 6 through 9 were compiled from last week's data. My next step will be to finish the next section. That is enough, no complaining. No accusation, no victim role. You are doing something smarter. You are writing the truth into the system. The workplace is not a place where the most capable person is automatically rewarded. It usually rewards what gets seen, what gets remembered, and what gets attached to a name. The workplace is not a place where the most capable person is automatically rewarded. A lot of people do not lose because they lack ability. They lose because they become invisible. So the stronger question is not, why is that person so dishonest? The stronger question is, why is my work so easy to erase? That question hurts more. but it gives you power. Listen carefully. If someone can take your idea, that only means they needed it, and you are the one who can create the next thing. They took a fraction, but you are the source. That is the real difference. You stop reacting to their noise and start building your own system, and the ability to stand up for it properly. That is what makes you impossible to replace. This project, I've been on it all week now. You do not need to be loud. You need to be clear. They can steal one presentation. They cannot steal your ability to create value again. Let them have their noise. In the end, calm is not weakness. Calm is simply keeping the wheel. If you have ever been erased from your own work, leave one comment: not loud, but not invisible. And if you like videos like this, subscribe. Someone you know might need this one.